We're gonna start sitting on the block. So I want you to have your knees on the blanket that I gave you. So we're gonna start here, knees on the blanket, seated on the block. You wanna take a look down at your knees and make sure the knees are really emanating directly from the width of your hips. So you don't want the knees touching and you don't want them too far apart. You kind of just want them at that natural place for as wide as your hips are. And we'll just take the hands on the knees as a first step, close the eyes. And let all the breath exit the body. And then we'll take a deep breath in for 3 counts. So inhaling, feel the belly, feel the chest, feel the collarbones with breath, feel yourself get wider. And then just open the mouth, keeping the long spine, exhale. Good. Again, breathing in for 3, 2, 1, maybe finding a pause at the top. Open the mouth, exhale. Just 2 more times like that. And breathing in, belly, back broadens, collarbones lift. Find length between the bones of your vertebra as you exhale. So you keep the length, you just pull the navel back into the spine on the out breath. Once more, breathing in for 3. Breathing out, 3. Inhale, 3, really fill up. So make more space between the shoulders and the hips, diagonally side to side and up and down. This time make sure the lips are sealed, breathing out through the nose. Long, slow, deliberate 3 count out breath. Once more. Just looking for those pause, that stillness at the top of the exhale, at the bottom of the exhale. Good. And you can gently open your eyes, look at me. We're going to do a little vinyasa. It's going to involve interlacing the fingers. You're going to inhale, reach up. So it's really just like a nice big stretch as you breathe in. As you breathe out, flip your knuckles towards me, round your low back, so round back on the sits bones. It's like you're hugging a big beach ball or someone punched you in the stomach. Big, nice round. Good, and then clasp the hands behind the low back. As you breathe in, glide the shoulder blades down the back. Really puff up the chest. Good, and then as you exhale, you can just bring the hands to prayer at heart center. So you can look at me or you can close the eyes. We'll do this 2 more times. Breathing in, interlacing the fingers, reach up. Breathing out, really round. So lean back on the sits bones, pull the navel in, chin into chest, knuckles towards me. Inhale, interlace the hands behind the low back. Send that fist down and back. Inhale. And then as you exhale, take the hands to prayer. Again, breathing in, fingers interlace, reach. Breathing out, really round. Make the movements really big, should feel good. Chin into chest. And breathing in, interlace the hands behind the low back. Drag that fist down and back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the heart. Exhale, hands to prayer. 1 more time. So if you can do it with your eyes closed, just following your in-breath. Your out-breath really round, knuckles forward. Good. Inhale, interlace the hands behind you. Drag that fist down and back. Breathing out, hands to prayer. Good. From here, take a deep breath in. Tailbone to crown of head, get long. Exhale, just bow forward into your child's pose. You can just gently remove block number 3. Just put it somewhere nearby, maybe towards the top of the mat, and just settle in here. Maybe move the sitting bones from side to side. Good, and then walk your hands all the way over to the left, so you can take the right hand on top of the left. Big side body stretch, rooting down through the right sits bone. Big breath into the side body. Good, and then walk the hands all the way to the right, left hand over right. Now rooting down through the left sitting bone. See if you can keep that 3 count in breath. So you're breathing into your side waist and your side ribs. As if it was an accordion that you could find more space for breath, or really expanding that space. Okay, we're going to take this a step farther. So I want you to walk your hands all the way to the left again. And this time, I'm going to invite you to come into a side stretch, or you can even lift the hips. And I have that block there for you. So if you want, you can come into like a big side stretch here. And then as you breathe out, you'll come down, and you'll just take it down to the other side. So if you want to keep it small, you can just be here. If you want to make it a little bigger, which I think feels really good, you can kind of thrust the pelvis forward for a nice big side body stretch. So just do that once more on each side. So coming round to the left as you're ready. Really reaching back, coming down through center. You can make this again as big or small as you want. You don't even have to take the sits bones off the heels if you just want to be here. Good, and we'll all meet in child's pose. As you breathe in, rock forward, tabletop position. As you breathe out, curl the toes under, bend the knees, begin to press back into your downward facing dog. So make sure all 10 fingers are spread as far apart as possible. So begin pedaling through the legs, bending one knee and then the other. Press down through the index finger knuckle. Begin spinning your biceps out towards the left and right of the room. So they spin past the ears and out towards the side walls. Okay. Nice. Inhale. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. So you're in a standing forward fold at the back of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, get long. Find your flat back. Glide the shoulders down and back. As you breathe out, fold. Super okay to bend the knees. Good. And breathe in. Find that flat back shape once again. Glide the shoulders down and back. Breathe out, fold. Good. Imagine the air is thick and heavy, so you're going to move slowly. Breathe in, circle the arms down, around, and up. Reach up. So extend through the fingertips. Biceps are engaged. Good. And then exhale. Press the air away. Again, like it's thick, heavy. You're moving through water. Good. Bring the toes to touch now, so you're in chair pose. Inhale. Sink low. Utkatasana, chair pose. Curl the tailbone forward. Weight is in the heels. We're going to do that same little vinyasa. So interlace the fingers. Stay in your chair this whole time. Just inhale, kind of yearn up. Maybe look up. And then exhale, round. Take the knuckles forward. Dive forward. Now you get to straighten the legs. Inhale, straighten the legs as you interlace the hands behind the back. Look up. Glide the shoulder blades down the back. And as you exhale, come back to chair pose. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Take the feet hip width apart, just step them apart. Breathe out, fold forward. So just going to play this vinyasa. Inhale, half lift, get long, glide the shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, fold. Okay, breathe in. Walk forward to your plank pose and we'll hold. So just walking forward. Press the inner and outer heel back. Think of your hips yearning towards your chin here. So you're going to pull the navel up and in. It's almost like you want to round the low back. Hips yearning towards chin. And then draw the abs up and in. So you can find that low, strong 3 count in breath for 3. Exhale for 3. Thighs are strong, heels back, sternum forward, last 2 breaths. So the situations become more challenging, just keeping that steady breath. Good, and then exhale, drop your knees to the blanket, sit back, child's pose. Good, as you breathe in, walk the hands over to the left for our side stretch. We can be down here on the heels, or again, you can kind of pop up and just make this your own movement. And as you breathe out, you'll sweep through. You'll take it to the other side. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. Find your child's pose for your out breath. For your in breath, come to all fours. And for your out breath, press back, downward facing dog, no rush. I'm just going to play the same thing. Bending the knees, pedaling through the legs. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Good. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, find your flat back. Crown of head and tailbone move apart from one another as you breathe in. As you breathe out, bend the knees, fold forward. Your next in-breath, air is thick. biceps are extended and engaged, fingertips are spread far apart, reach the arms up. Exhale, grow taller as you press the air away. Good, toes touch, heels apart, breathe in, sink low, chair pose. Good, Utkatasana. Fingers interlace, turn the palms up, breathe in. Exhale, round, breathe out, chin into chest, dive forward. Straighten the legs now, clasp the hands behind the low back, breathe in. Exhale, back to chair as you breathe out. Good, your in-breath, reach up. Your out-breath, feet hip-width apart, and you fold. Long exhale. Good, inhale, half lift. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, walk forward to your plank pose and hold. So once again, think of the inner and outer heel both reaching back with equal force, equal intensity. Your sternum reaches away from that place, yearning forward. We're here for 3. Breathing really full into the torso, 2. Last breath. Exhale, knees hit the blanket, sit back, child's pose. Breathe in, reach over to the left. Last time like this, big side swipe, so enjoy it. Good. Exhale, back through center. Taking it over to the other side, using the block or just hand to the calf or the floor, back to center. Good. Exhale in your child's pose. Inhale into tabletop position. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. And now we'll just move the blanket aside. So just set it over to the left or right of your mat. Good. So we have a clear mat ahead. Clear skies ahead. Breathe in. Step or walk to the top of the mat. So just stroll forward. Feet hip-width apart. Breathe in, get long, flat back. Breathe out, fold. Eyes closed if you can. Breathe in, circle the arms down, around, and up. Make this a huge stretch. Reach up. Exhale, press the air away. Toes touch, heels apart, sink low, chair pose, get low. Interlace the fingers, so stay low in the legs, but just kind of get more length through the upper body. Good. Exhale, knuckles towards meat, round, chin into chest. Inhale, take the hands behind the low back. Send the heart straight up. Good. Exhale, chair. Good. Listen carefully now. I want you to inhale as you come to stand this time. Bring the left knee into the chest. You're going to pick the left knee up and pull it in. Good. Use the pulling of the left knee in to get you even taller. So feel the shoulder blades glide back really strong on that standing leg. Exhale, step it all the way back to a lunge. So if you want to be on your back knee, if you're a little tired and want to take it easy, that's fine. Otherwise, high lunge here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good. Let's take some circles with the wrists. So just move the wrists around, nice circles. And again, at any moment here you want to come down on the back knee, do it. Otherwise, inhale. As you exhale, I want you to get longer. So find the moment where it's heel to crown of head, and then exhale, swoop the arms down by the hips. Inhale, come on back to the lunge. Exhale, think of getting more length as you come on down. Inhale, takes you up. 2 more on your own. Inhale, length. Good. Just following your breath. After this one, we'll stay. So exhale down and then hold here. Good. Imagine I'm pulling your fingertips back in space so your shoulder blades glide down the back. Pull your navel up off your front thigh bone so you really feel that heel to crown of head line. Last breath. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Bend that back left knee. We're kicking up into standing split. This doesn't need to be your biggest standing split ever. Still early, right? You can even bend that left knee if you want. Big breath. As you exhale, visualize warrior 2. You're going to step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat and cartwheel up. So heel to arch alignment. Good. Nice. And then you can flip the palms up. Good. And then take the thumbs back. Just feel as you pull the thumbs back how much more opening you get across the chest, and then knit the front ribs together against that. Good. Inhale, reach forward to go back. Reverse warrior. Nice. Awesome. And then Exhale as you're ready, takes you down, side angle. So elbow can come to the knee or the block or the floor. Good. Begin really pressing down through the outer edge of the left foot. Awesome. Pick up the back right thigh bone, back left thigh bone more, so it's really stick straight. Hear your breath. Last two. Good. We're going to transition into Ardha Chandrasana. So find the block if you have it and use it. Take it a foot in front of the pinky toe and just come on up. Begin thinking about leaning against a pane of glass, and you can keep the left hand on the hip or take it towards the sky. So think of stacking the left hip over the right. As you do that, you're lengthening your tailbone towards your heel so you don't fall back in space. Amazing. Last breath. Exhale, visualize warrior two, step it all the way back. Take your block with you if you can. Good. And then straighten the front leg. We're going to come into triangle pose. And I want you to use the block. So I want you to take the block about 2 or 3, half a foot behind your front shin. Breathe in here. Pull up through the legs, maybe look up. And then option to reach the left arm forward towards the top of the room. And then option from there, because you have the block, kind of play with where you want the block in space. You can take it kind of farther behind you, and you begin to reach with the left arm kind of towards the back right diagonal of the room for a nice big side body stretch. Yeah, so totally play with where you want the block, right? Maybe you want it a little farther, a little closer. And now get the legs really strong. So your thighs are engaged, kneecaps are lifted, but the upper body's in this big stretch. Amazing. Last breath. Good. Come back up. Warrior two. Rebend the front knee. Good. Reach forward to go back. Reverse. And then exhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Frame the foot. Step it back. Plank. And your choice. Chaturanga. Or just cobra, or skip it. And we'll all meet downward facing dog. Press down through the knuckles. Feel that 3 count inhale. Pause, 3 count exhale. This is capacity we have to just slow everything down. Option to step, jump, or walk to the top of the mat. So as you're ready, inhale, half lift. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, circle the arms down, around, and up. Really reach up, again, extending through the fingertips, engaging the biceps. Exhale. As you press the air away, also root down through your feet, get taller. Good. Take the toes to touch, heels apart. Breathe in, sink low, chair pose. Inhale, find length in the upper body. Exhale, right away, hands to prayer. We're twisting to the right. So left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Good. Amazing. So you can look down at your knees. Notice if one knee is forward than the other. See if you can pull it back in line and then get way lower than you want to. It actually makes the twist easier. And then tailbone to crown of head. Breathe in, get long. Exhale, pull your abs in to take you deeper into the twist. Beautiful. Last breath. Good. Inhale, make this a moment. Come on up. Take the feet hip width apart, just like we've been doing all classes. You breathe in. So as you breathe out, you have a nice wide, stable base. You can fold forward. Breathe in, half lift. As you breathe out, fold. Take the toes to touch again, heels apart, sink low, second time, chair pose. Good, this time interlace the fingers, find more length. So as you press the fingers, the interlaced fingers up, lengthen your tailbone down more. So you're really finding that integrity, that line of the spine. And then as you breathe out, chin into chest, knuckles forward. Now you get to straighten the legs, interlace the hands, heart up, fist down. Exhale, chair. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next time you breathe in, come to stand and pull the right knee into the chest this time. Good. So press the knee into the hand and the hand into the knee to help you balance, get a little taller. Exhale, step the right foot all the way back to find that lunge. Good, you can start with hands to hips. Begin to really straighten that right leg best you can so that knee isn't weak. Even if you can't straighten it, it's energetically working towards straight. You're gonna inhale, reach the arms up. Good, let's roll out the wrists again because it's the middle of the day, why not? Good, take the wrists in some circles, begin squeezing the inner thighs together here. Because what's coming is a balance of sorts. Inhale, get a little taller, spread the fingers apart. As you exhale, get longer to hover. Hands by hips. A few more. Inhale. In breath carries you up. Out breath takes you down. You can always have the back knee bent. Inhale. And on the floor if that's your preference. Good. Exhale, get longer to hover. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, hover and hold. Good, so now begin pulling the navel up away from the front thigh. Get stronger through that back right leg. Good. Imagine I'm pulling your shoulder blades and your fingers down your back. Last breath. Realign the head so it's connecting with the line of your heel. Back heel to crown of head. Good, and then exhale. Hands frame the foot. Kick the right leg high to the sky for your standing split. You can even bend the right knee, so it doesn't need to be a big standing split. We're just warming up the back of the left leg. Nice moment to maybe let the head go, let the neck go here. Close the eyes so the back of the neck is long. Good, and then re-straighten the right leg if it's bent. Visualize warrior two, super quiet. Step all the way to the back of the mat. Cartwheel the arms up. Good. Heel to arch alignment, flip the palms up. Look down at the front knee. Make sure it's really a 90-degree angle so your front thigh bone's parallel to the mat. With the palms flipped up, send the thumbs back. So just notice how that gets you a lot of opening across the chest. And then knit your front ribs together, sort of like you were wearing a corset. And then see if you can get taller through the crown of your head. Close the eyes. Good, and then reach forward to go back, reverse. Good, front knee deeply bent, and your exhale will carry you down. Side angle pose. Elbow to the knee, or the inside or the outside of the foot on a block. Awesome. Remember to glide that right shoulder blade down the back so it's not crowding the ear. Good. And then think of kind of thrusting your pelvis towards the right wall, like you wanted to thrust it forward, and then take your upper body back in space to the left. So we played with this a little bit when we did the side bending, right? See if you can engage that same dynamic here. Last breath. Good. Exhale, right hand to hip, left hand to a block or the floor. We're coming forward, Ardha Chandrasana, a little bounce. So begin stacking right hip over left, and then lengthening the tailbone towards the back heel. So nice. This looks so good. I want to encourage you to find even more length. Yeah. Last breath. And then step it back, bend the front knee, warrior two. Good. Gently straighten the front leg. And breathe out, come into triangle pose. Navigate that block nearby, and then take it behind the shin, and just play first. You don't need to go into the variation right away. Find your triangle pose, pull up through the legs. So press down through the toes, down through the heels, and then pull up through the arches of your feet. Spiral heart to ceiling. And then maybe reach the right arm towards the top of the room, so it's alongside the ear. And then from there, maybe navigate with where you want this block in the left hand to be. And maybe take it farther back in space. So you can really reach now to the back left corner of the room. And let the hips thrust forward if they need to. This is just about a nice big side body opening. And hear your breath flow. Last two. Legs super strong. Upper body super reaching. Good. As you're ready, come back up. Warrior two. Good. Reach forward to go back. Reverse. Good. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down, frame the foot, your choice, plank, chaturanga, or skip it. We'll all meet downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Bottom of the exhale, your choice. You can step, walk, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Okay, breathe in, circle the arms down, around, and up, reach up. Really imagining like lightning rods out of every finger as you reach up. Exhale, rooting through the feet more, get taller, press the air away. Toes touch, heels apart, sink low, chair pose. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, hands to prayer, right elbow to left knee for your twist. So looking down at the knees, making sure that they are in line with one another. And then no matter where you are, you want to think of yearning the right hip back and the left hip forward, best you can. Okay. And breathe in, long line of energy, tailbone to crown of head. Exhale, pull your abs in, twist deeper. Good, last breath. Nice, and then inhale, reach up out of it. Nice big release, take the feet hip width apart. And breathe out, fold. Your in-breath, half lift. Your out-breath, jump back or step back, chaturanga, or you can go straight to down dog, or you can take child's pose. We're all gonna meet downward facing dog. Too much? Good? Let's see if you like this one. Find your breath in your downward facing dog. As you're ready, slowly reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Rock forward to your plank. Draw the abs in. Good. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, take the knee to the left elbow, so cross the body. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to right elbow, so go wide. Good. Inhale, up and back. And then exhale, step the right foot between the hands. We're coming into warrior one. So you want to have a nice wide stance that's as wide as the hips. Inhale, take your time, just reach the arms up. Close the eyes here. So really press down through the back outer edge of the left foot. And then from there, sink into the right knee a little deeper. With the eyes closed now, think of pulling your navel up and in, away from the front thigh, lengthening the tailbone down. Take a huge breath in. So feel this spiral staircase of breath coming up the chest. Exhaling nose or mouth. Good. Last breath. Exhaling nose or mouth. Good. Breathe in. This time as you exhale, I want you to take the elbows wide so you find like a cactus shape. Good. And you're going to take right elbow under left. Find your eagle arms. Good. And then as you breathe in, you're going to inhale, reach the elbows up. And as you breathe out, you're going to fold forward, humble warrior. You can stay down in humble warrior. You can move through this a few times with me. So as you inhale, the elbows lift up, press down through the feet, maybe arch back. And you can ride the breath and exhale, fold. And last time, if you're moving, no pressure to. Inhale, reach, elbows lift, and exhale to fold. Once you're in humble warrior, stay here, keep the bind of the arms, let the head go. That's the most unintuitive part. So let the head go and then draw your elbows down towards the floor and forward towards the front of the room for a deep, deep shoulder stretch. Last breath. Final breath. Good. Lose the bind of the arms. Press down into the floor. Kick the right leg high once again. Exhale, this time step it to the outside of the right hand, so you're in a nice wide lunge. Take the left hand down, maybe take it a little wider so it's on the wood. Take the right hand to the right thigh and then spin the right thigh open. Show the chest towards the ceiling, and then your choice if you want to also lift the right arm. Big breath. This nice wide lunge. Just drink in the breath here, close the eyes. Last two. Just how big can you make your breathing? Last one. Exhale, hand to the mat. Step it back, your choice. Plank, chaturanga, or skip it. No rush. Nice. Breathe in. Breathe out. So you're ready, gently take the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to right elbow across the body. Go slow. Good. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Good. And then inhale, up and back. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Warrior one, super slow. So set your nice wide stable base first and then draw the upper body up. Biceps alongside the ears, shoulders plugged down. So maybe you want to think pinkies in. So you have that spiraling of the arms in so you can really glide the shoulders down. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. So with the eyes closed here, just think about the breath in this shape. Really root down through the outer edge of the right foot. Bend more into the left knee. Pull the navel in. But then the upper body soft. Receive a lot of breath. Just kind of feel the energy, the currency you've created throughout class, kind of like a snow globe when you shake it up. Now all the snow pieces are just like falling back down, settling down. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, take the elbows wide in that cactus shape. Good. Left elbow under right. Find your eagle arms. And again, moving like this is optional. You can always just stay in humble warrior. If you're moving, you inhale, you want to reach the elbows up. And exhale, ride it down. So ride the breath down. Good. You can stay low or you can come up 2 more times. So breathing in. Breathing out to fold. Breathing in. Breathing out to fold and stay. Once you're down there, let the crown of the head drop towards the floor, chin into chest, and then press your elbows down towards the mat and forward towards my voice. Big shoulder stretch. Lengthen the tailbone back, legs are strong. Final breath here. Breathe into your low back. Good, and then exhale, hands frame the foot. Take the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step it to the outside of the left hand. So you have a nice wide base. Take the right hand maybe even on the wood, and then take the left hand to the left thigh and just really grab it. Get some meat and work on spiraling the thigh out as you spin the chest towards the ceiling. You can bend your back knee and notice how you like lose everything about the pose, right? And then re-extend through the back knee, that right knee, get it really straight. And from there you have a huge axis from which you can turn and spin and reach maybe the left arm up if that feels good. And close the eyes, just 3 big breaths here. Amazing. Good, last breath. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Step it back, plank, chaturanga, or skip it. Good. From your down dog, just breathe in. As you breathe out, step, jump, or walk to the top of the mat. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Good. From here, take your heels to touch and your toes apart. So you're in a super small first position. We're going to begin bending the knees. We're coming into Garland pose. So your heels are pressing towards one another, like in a little mini squat. And then a couple options. You can reach the hands forward and let your head drop like a dead weight so your chin really falls into the chest. And if you have the range of motion to rest the forearms on the ground, I really encourage that as well. So this is a total low back release. So really let the chin pull into the chest. Really let the head be crazy heavy like a bowling ball. So it's like your head and your sits bones are these two counterweights, and just let your low back enjoy that opposition. Last breath. Good, and then we're going to come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Pretty easy transition, right? You're just going to gently rock back. You can take your hands behind you if you need. Soles of the feet to touch. Inhale, get long. Tailbone to crown of head, and then exhale, bend the elbows, fold. So keep that straight spine as long as you can. And then as you need to, of course, forearms to floor, round, chin into chest, just let everything go. So theme here is really like letting the head be a bowling ball, right? Finding that myofascial back line of the body where we're using the head as a weight to just open up. Good. Relax the shoulders and the jaw. Relax the space between and behind your eyes. Begin pressing your palms into the floor and slowly press yourself up using the hands. So the head is the very last thing to come up. Good, and then you can take your knees and pull them in to touch. Good, and then press the soles of the feet on the floor. Really feel your sitting bones on the floor. And you're going to reach the palms forward, plug the shoulders down and back. Good, and then think of a string from between your collarbones straight to the ceiling, and begin pulling your abs back in space. So we're just toning the abdominal wall towards the spine. Yeah, and pull the shoulder blades down and back. Press your big toes into the mat. So it should be heating. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Just add a little movement. So as you inhale, pull your navel down. Inhale, reach up with the arms. And then as you exhale, press the air away. So pulling the abs down and back even more. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. You reach. Take your time. Exhale. Pull the abs in to press back. Good. Press your big toes into the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Press back. And this time imagine someone punched that area between your navel and your groin, and you're just going to begin to roll down one vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to touch the mat. Good. Once you get down, just take the right ankle over the left knee and then thread the needle and pull the left knee into the chest. And maybe nudge the right knee forward with the right elbow. Good. Make sure that left foot's nice and flexed. And then you're just going to keep this whole situation exactly as it is. You're just going to let the right foot drop towards the floor. So just let the right foot drop towards the floor. And you can let the knee just pull into the body. So you can take the left hand to the outside of the right knee or just hold the ankle. Just a little different hip stretch. And as you're ready, you can even make this a more passive twist. So just see what feels good for you. If you want to just take the right knee all the way to the floor and just be in kind of a casual splayed out twist. Arms are in cactus arms. If you want to make it more of a hip stretch, that's fine too. Just whatever feels good. Two more breaths. Just sending breath into the low back. Okay. And then as you're ready, just gently come back up to center. Let the right foot go. Press both soles of feet into the floor, just kind of reset the pelvis, and then you'll take the left ankle over the right knee, pulling. Left thigh into the chest, right foot stays flexed, or left foot stays flexed. Nice. Notice if you've lost your breath, just keep it really full. Good. And then nothing changes about the situation except the left sole of foot drifts towards the floor. So find the left sole of foot now on the floor. And then you can take the right hand to the outside of the ankle, outside of the calf. Take the left arm long, cactus arm, or wherever you want to be. Maybe you stay here, or maybe this evolves into a little twist. So just see where you kind of want to take it. And close the eyes. Gently come back to center. Press the soles of the feet into the mat. Lift the hips. Just lengthen your tailbone towards the top of the mat so your low back is long. And you're just going to gently extend one leg and then the other leg. You can take the hands alongside the body, face up, or you can take left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Take a deep breath in. Just feel your back body broaden along the mat. And exhale. Again, breathing in. Fill up all the way. Open the mouth. Exhale. Savasana. Slowly begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Take your arms up overhead in a big cat stretch. Just reach your fingers as far apart as possible from your toes. Exhale, draw one knee into the chest and then the other, one at a time. And then your preference, you can kind of rock and roll up to a seated position, or you can roll to your right side for a moment and take a breath there using your right forearm as a pillow, left hand to the mat. And then keeping your eyes closed and your attention in the best you can. We'll all meet in a seated position, so just try to keep the eyes closed. Head is the last thing to come up. Good, and turn the palms face up. Once you're there, bring the index and finger and thumb to touch. Good, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, just lean back in space. So feel the crown of your head line up directly above your two sits bones, so you find a super long spine. Most of us need to lean back slightly. Good, and then breathe in from the space between the sits bones to the crown of the head, long line, breathing in. As you breathe out, just melt the shoulders down the back. Good, and breathe in. As you breathe out, take the collarbones back in space. Good, and breathe in. As you breathe out, just get taller, feel the heart lift. Just take a moment to be fully present for yourself. Just seeing this bird's eye view of everything that's going on in your life right now. And coming back, just feeling your center. And then bringing the palms, fusing them at that center, heart space. Press the palms towards one another. As you breathe in, just get a little taller. And as you exhale, you can gently bow forward. Just take the hands to the floor. Just gesture of gratitude for everything our body can do, for making time for your practice. If you like, you can say namaste. Namaste. If you're joining us from home, thank you so, so much for practicing. So much love from my heart to yours. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how it went for you. And of course, subscribe to my channel. Pick up my mobile app in the App Store for downloadable classes, even when you don't have Wi-Fi. And again, from my heart to yours, namaste.